Hi, welcome to Disney to Universal. If you are new here, my name is Nicola, and today's video I'm going to be showing you what happened when I went to the GoPin Pro monthly pin trading event at the Pin HQ store. I went to the September one, and what I'll do is I'll show you some of the footage from when I was there. I did try to record as much as I could at the event, so I did get a little bit of footage, but it was absolutely boiling in that place, so it was really hard to try and concentrate on the pins. It was a tiny, really tight room, and I had a suitcase which was holding my pins, my pin bag, so it was a little bit tricky to record and do all of the stuff all at the same time. But I did get a bit of footage, so I'll show you that now. At Pin HQ for the pin event, and so far I don't see very many people outside. I think there was just one guy around here. I'll have a look what he's got and then move indoors.
Robot or a scammer or somebody.
Like this
one. But you can. Our Instagram has all of our completed stuff. I do mail trades with people. I am literally meeting. I still have.
And then it looks like some more back there. I don't know if they're available or not.
For our Instagram, he just came out here to do.
I'm interested in this one, and he's going to have a look at my pins. See what we got. Let's head into the back room. Thank you. See what they've got. Super busy.
For like $20–$25. It's dead already? Do you want the other thing? Because I felt when it happened. I should have brought charging things. I didn't think about it. I literally charged it all night. I was like, there's no way that's as long as it goes. Is this one? Yes. Okay. You doing it? Yeah, get on it. I'm trying. Tell me if you need me. If I wait, it's because I'm trying to wait for everybody to stop. Just don't lose it. Nobody, okay, you're the only one. Oh my god, are you going to get it in such a deal? I don't Oh. What do you say? Congrats, Lorena. Is this the other one? Yeah, hold on. Okay, you got that one too? I'm trying to switch it to the car. Okay. And if I can't get it in time, you're going to have to bid. Okay. She hasn't run it yet. Okay, thank you. And then
So interested in this one and this one. Just gonna have a look, see what we can make a trade.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm definitely interested in this one. Let's see what else. It's WD. That's all.
Okay.
Loads of Munchlin.
Alrighty. Alright, I'll see you later. Nice to meet you. Love you.
I'd definitely be interested in this one and this one.
Okay. I'll put them to the side here.
Thank you. Okay.
I do have that. I pretty much have everything you can get in the States. Now it's just on my phone. Yeah, which one did you need those? Oh, okay.
Although I still need to look at your pins anyway.
Yeah.
I'll pull that one out.
It's getting pretty low.
That one?
Yeah, sure. Are you a Figment collector?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
Yeah. Because he's quite expensive, a lot of his pins, so I'll go for the smaller ones.
Right.
Okay. I'm more into princesses than
Yeah, I'm running low on princesses.
Yeah.
And then the back page is all the hidden Mickeys from this past wave. And then one random Alameda here for some reason.
All right, lovely. Thank you. Getting those 3 for me and trading these 2. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Love it. Thank you.
So I am trading these 2 and I'm getting Donald and Beauty and the Beast. Thank you. A trade. I'm going to get these 2 and a lady with like the diner teacup. And I've got the box for this as well. So
Wonderful.
yeah, so those 2 for those 2.
She collects the
Asking about this. All right. Is it okay if I have a record? Yeah. Okay, thanks. Those are hidden Disneys. A lot of them.
Yes.
I've just literally bought that pin today at Recycle the Magic.
Okay.
Yeah. This is really cute.
It's from Loungewear. They did a whole set of them with the various scenes from the movie.
Alright, cool. We don't get most of these kinds of things in the UK. It's really tricky. Yeah. Be interested in that one as well.
Okay.
They say we can't. It's so hard to get over here. I know for most people as well. So.
Yeah.
So interested in this one. And this one. So see if we can find anything.
I think it's a different one.
So I am trading, I'm getting these 2 for this Snow White. Are you okay on film? Thank you. And they are Endless Quest. Trading away this one for this one.
I would grab one too.
I'm trading these 2 for these 2. Thank you. Okay, so I'm trading away all of these pins here, and I'm getting these 2 at the top. I am back from the pin event at Pin HQ, and I thought I'd show you how the folder is looking from the full pages. Now this was completely chock-a-block on this front page, and you can see most of those have gone, and I had some of the Happily Ever After series I think along the bottom. I had multiples of those and refilled them, so they've gone multiple times. Okay, yeah, I've got some empty space here. Empty spaces there, so plenty of those pins gone. I had the Goofy 3-pin set here that I replaced once the first one gone and then the second one went. More pins gone. This was Diner Teacup, I remember. Lots of interest in pretty much all of these pins, to be fair. Everything, my whole book went down an absolute treat. Everyone was blown away. I was getting chased by people to have a look through. Even so, the people that were walking around were all waiting to have a look and trade with me. So you can see lots of empty spaces, and this book was completely full. More stuff gone. Oh, that should be in there. That was just put in at the end. So again, completely lots of space gone there. A few spaces here gone. Space there. This was very popular, like the AP and PP pins. This box set was very popular. All of these stitch pins, got quite a few questions. Some of these too. But yeah, quite a few of those stitch pins have gone. And then I don't think anything, although these were asked about, the Disneyland 70th pins. So I would say, yeah, I was going for a lot of bigger trades, so these smaller pins weren't really a factor. It would only be to make up a bit of money. So yeah, I wasn't really asking for trades where these might have been more appropriate. So I can't say whether they'd have been popular or not, to be fair. I was going for the bigger pins. Some things weren't looked at or asked about, like things like this. Let's see what else. I don't think I got any interest in the Star Wars, but like I say, I wasn't going for those kinds of pins. I don't think this got any interest. This got asked about a few times. But yeah, all of those were always looked at and pointed at. Again, popular. Stitch was always popular, so these were pointed at quite a bit. I don't think anybody looked at these kinds of things, but this and these, again, popular. I'm not sure anybody asked about this one. This was picked a few times. Yeah, no interested in this. This was popular, but couldn't get a trade at the right time for that one specifically. Again, some interest, but not a lot because these were lower value. I don't think I've got any interest on these kinds of ones, but this got some interest, these got interest, and obviously the lower value LE 200 London pin of Donald, that one went pretty straight away. So yeah, overall really good, the selection of pins that I chose. And this got some interest too, and this. No interest for these, but like I say, I wasn't going for this kind of value pin, so I didn't really need the lower end ones. I also wanted to say from the event, I was there, well, it was on from 12 till 5. I think I got there about 1:30 and finished about 10 to 4, something like that. So I was there for quite a while. The haul that I'll show you when I'm home will be for that amount of time. It was boiling hot. Normally there was a lot of people outside. There was only 1 or 2 people outside at this event, which was probably a good thing because I think I would have actually died of like heat exhaustion or something. All of the trading was inside, which was good. There was some aircon in there, but it wasn't very great. I had a neck fan on the entire time. My hair was up because I knew I would be boiling, and I was like a berry most of the time, which you'll possibly see from, I took maybe as a photo of myself with a couple of pin traders that are on YouTube, which I'll show you a picture of. Hope you enjoyed the footage that I managed to get, and now what I wanted to do is show you all of the haul pins that I got. So these are all of the pins that I traded for. You can see there is a lot. It is a jam-packed bag. I thought I did really good, and what I'll do is I'll turn the camera around so we can have a closer look at the pins, and I'll maybe talk through a little bit as we go. I'm going to start out with what I thought was going to be some of my favorites, but then when I've actually looked at my entire pin haul, it's absolutely crazy how many good pins that I got. Majority of these pins are going to be probably kept for myself, and then there are some obvious duplicates which I was getting so I could hopefully trade for some nice pins back in the Pinsane pin trading event at Runcorn. So here we go with the first pin, and it's the Walt Disney Company store one of Horses That They Lived Happily Ever After series. This is Aurora and Philip. I think it's stunning, so managed to grab this one. Then also I did pretty good in this series. I also got the Ariel and Prince Eric. and on their horses. Really cute. And she's in her pink dress, which is my favorite of her outfits. I love that. And also I managed to grab the Rapunzel and Flynn, which is crazy because, you know, Rapunzel's super popular of a character. And I love that she's got her brown hair, which obviously, because this is the ever after part of their relationship. So another brown haired Rapunzel pin to add to my collection. And those are some of my favorites. And also, how adorable is it that little Pascal is on that horse's head? Love that. So yeah, I'm probably showing you some of the more expensive pins at the beginning here. This is a WDI, the Princess and the Frog 15th anniversary pin. And this is Charlotte. And Charlotte is the main character I like to collect from Princess and the Frog. But I do collect all the other characters too, if I love the pin. And this one is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this party scene that she's in. Background is beautiful. Yeah, and she's wearing her pink dress. It's gorgeous, and it's pin on pin. Beautiful pin. So love that. Next up is another WDI. This is Sleeping Beauty, and it's of her parents. And I am an absolute sucker for collecting royal human parents anyways. You like some other parents too, but yes, this one again is pin on pin. Lovely sparkly glittery background there. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love the writing with the scroll part here, and then this part, how it looks like it's Aurora's crown at the top and the bottom, and it's got jewels in it. It's just a beautiful pin. Gorgeous colors. Okay, this is a super cool one. This is an Employee Centre stamp and is of Hans. We don't get him too often, I don't find. Next up, we've got this Disney Studio Store Hollywood pin of the magazines. I think this, yeah, this would have been from the D23 2024 pin event. And I really like this series with the magazines. I have a few of them now and was super chuffed to come across Belle. I love the magazine ideas, how it links to the character traits with the book themed magazine. Adorable. Next up, we've got one of the Hidden Disney Jumbos. This is the Walt Disney World version with Donald. Like, I absolutely love this pin. I think it's really like cool with the Hidden Disney chasers on there. I love the idea of it. I love the whole pin collecting thing, but I have massive collections already of princesses and things and really need to think about cutting down because of the space and things. So I do think this one's probably going to be a trader. But like I say, I haven't made up my mind completely on these things yet, so you never know, but we will see. Okay, so moving on from that one, I was definitely on the lookout for the pink a la mode coin pins. And to be fair, I didn't see as many as I thought I would, but I came across this one, which is beautiful colors. Look at those pinks, and the pinks with the gold really works. Love the writing on there. Yeah, and a fairy, so just love this series. I also found a Rapunzel, which I do own Rapunzel already, so this one is definitely a trader. But yeah, if I can get my hands on some of the ones I'm after, that would be good. I think I would probably only trade this one for one of the other coins that I want. And I also found Gaston. He's a really cool looking one. I love how he's like pretty much the majority of the pin compared to, you know, when you look at Rapunzel, there's a lot more gaps in the middle. He pretty much takes up the whole of the middle, which is fun. Okay, next up, this was something I was definitely looking for. It hadn't long come out I was definitely hoping to come across this pin, and I did. I was trying to find multiples of these because I thought these would be really good traders, but in the end I only came across the one that I could actually trade for. So yeah, Rapunzel is a keep for sure. It's a gorgeous pin. And also from that same series, Princess and the Frog, again, only came across the one that I can remember anyways, because it was a smaller event. I do wish I could have had a bigger event, or there was more people outside, which like there normally is. So I did feel a little bit restricted on the amount of people I could trade with, but I think I did a really good job for the amount of people that were there. This one was a real surprise because I actually have this version of this kind of style pin with the Little Mermaid. I thought it was the only one, and I seen the Rapunzel version of it, and I nearly was like, wow, because I love the Little Mermaid version so much. And to come across the Rapunzel one was a dream come true. And this one's actually from the Shanghai resort, so I need to look into that to see if there's any more around, any more that are very similar to this and the Little Mermaid one. So we will see. But yes, love that keeper. I've seen these kinds of style pins before. This is a pink a la mode. I absolutely love books that either open, just the fronts, whatever. It doesn't really bother me. The front of these kinds of storybooks from the movies is just super magical looking. Just look at Gus and Jacques, and then the birds. The detail on this pin is incredible. Now, this was another pin I was on the hunt for, and I think it was the very first stall. Yeah, so the outside stall. So yeah, this was I think the very first pin I traded for. And this guy, there was another guy next to him, and he had this right on the top of his pins. I was like, yes, please, what do you want for it? I was like, I was basically going to give him a pin book to get this pin. He wanted the Winnie the Pooh, I think, which I had a few of. As far as I'm aware, the Winnie the Pooh was the more valuable pin between the two, but I was super happy just to do a straight swap. Like I said, this was one of the pins I was after. The fact that it was on the first stall thing that I came to, I was buzzing just to be able to swap for it. So yeah, he was super chuffed to be able to get it, the other pin as well. So I have this one, and then I also traded for a duplicate, hoping to do a great trade for one of these pins, because I know, again, this is a popular pin. So one for me and one for trade. And also looking to potentially snag some more of the Beauty and the Beast, because I know this one's still a very popular pin. I did have multiples of these when it first came out, but traded them all away. Thought it would be a nice idea to grab another one, because this one's soared in price again from what I traded it for originally. Happy to have this as a trader because I already have this in my collection. This was just a little pin that I really quite like the look of, and it was pretty new out. Figured I'd pick it up when I could. Cool to get a hold of this one. And then this series was one I was definitely on the lookout for, trying to get multiples of, because it was pretty new out when I was there, and the rest of the series also. Figured they'd be excellent traders. I got two of the Hatbox Ghost. They are great pins. I don't know. I think I'm keeping one of these, but I'm not 100% at this point. But definitely at least one trader. This was the main one I was on the lookout for. The Beauty and the Beast is something I definitely wanted for my collection, and I actually managed to grab 3 of these ones, which was amazing because I thought out of all of the series, this one would be the most popular that people would want. Love the stained glass elements to it. So yes, 1 for myself and 2 for trade. And then I also managed to grab 3 of the Baymax, and I would collect Baymax, but my daughter already does. So one of these will be for her, and then we will also have 2 for trade. Again, great looking pin because you don't always get super different Baymax pins. Love the pose that he's in on this one and that he's just popping out. Great pin. Okay, so now we're on to the loose pins, and I didn't get a ton of these because obviously I was after the more limited edition, bigger pins that would be best for trading. I wasn't after this pin specifically, but one of the people I was trading with sons really wanted one of my pins, and I wasn't super attached to it, so I thought this would be a cool trader pin. It's an LE of 1,000, so I think it's one of the Jumbo's Loungefly boxed pins, I'm guessing, but I don't recall ever seeing this one. It's the Goofy Movie. It's really cool, so I was happy to do that trade. These pins I was on the lookout for. The plates on the back spin. So I was on the hunt if I came across any of these, and I did manage to find 3. So grabbed the bell. Also got the chip. It's manufactured by Monogram, but these were from Box Lunch, I believe. So found the chip and also got the Beast one as well. I bought Mrs. Potts, so now all I need is Lumiere and Cogsworth. But even if I just have the 4, they still look great together. Another Beauty and the Beast pin. Love this scene from the movie. It's lenticular. It's Belle in her Christmas red and pink dress. And then Beast with the birds. Yeah, a great pin. This is a Loungefly one. I really like this series. I would like to have them all, but not too sure I'm going to come across them. We'll see. We'll see if I can end up getting more of these, but if not, happy just to have that one. This one was off a lanyard set, and there was, I think maybe 2 of the pins I was interested in, but this was the pin I wanted the most, and I was super chuffed because I traded with WDW Kevin, Walt Disney World Kevin, and I love watching his videos, by the way. I was super chuffed to be able to trade this one with him. I think I got a couple more from him as well, but great pin to be adding to my Figment collections. Yeah, this was another one I was after for my Figment collection. Was only a couple of the bins I was interested in. Super chuffed to add this one. Here's another one. Tiniest little ray there. Keeper. And I'm just going to show you this rather than take all the pieces off individually. I think somebody was after the Hercules, I think, Happily Ever After slider pin, and she'd been after it for ages. There was multiple people I think she'd wanted to trade, and they were asking obscene amount of money for. She basically said, because she seen I had it, and she said, I will give you my entire pins for one of those. I'm super desperate to get it. I feel a little bit bad actually, and taking it, because she was saying, I'll offer you any of the sets if you want a full set of something for it, take it. She was like, I'm not bothered at all about the sets. Did feel a little bit bad about taking this set for that one pin, but she was basically saying, for what I paid for all of the pins together, it still is cheaper than trying to get one of the Hercules pins off of other people. So I was a bit frazzled at the time, and kind of just took it. But I feel like I should have given her something else, because I felt like to get a full set could take a lot of money to do. Anyways, I didn't know about this set. When I saw it, I loved it. I do collect some Wally and Eve pins as well. So yeah, and this is a little, it moves a little bit, but it's like cogs in space. Yeah, love it. Keeping it. And then I got a whole load of these hidden Disney pins. This one is a definite keeper because it's the Figment one, it's a chaser. These would definitely be for trade. I can't remember what I'm doing with the blue ones and the D's, but some of them are definitely up for trade. But yeah, that's the end of the haul. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you giving me a thumbs up, because it really helps out my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I'd love for you to subscribe also. And please let me know any of your thoughts down in the comments. How did you think I did? I really had such a good time. Felt like the princess of the ball. Everybody wanted to trade with me. I was getting followed around a lot. I felt like I had a really good selection of pins and people knew it. So I definitely recommend, if you are lucky enough to be in Walt Disney World, when there are pin trading events on, definitely go. It is something I will be doing on every single trip going forward. Absolutely had a blast. That is the end of today's video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.